I got a new camera. We're gonna be unboxing the Sony ZV-E10 as well as the Sony 11mm lens. It's the wide lens and apparently this is really good. I did get this off of Facebook Marketplace. Did test it out so I know it works. This though, I have not even opened the box yet and I am so excited. Let's open her up. Why is that so hard to, oh, don't look at that. It's fine. Nice, got some of the manuals. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So let's see what this is. Oh, this is the windscreen, cute. Love that. Okay. I like this, like, whatever it's wrapped in, I really like that. This is the battery, nice, cute. And we have the Sony plug and the charging cable. We have a neck strap. And now it's time to see the camera. I did not get the kit lens with this, unfortunately. I know, I'm pretty sad about it, but I got this for really cheap on Amazon. Oh my God, this is beautiful. And it's so light, I'm so excited. Wow, stunning. Here she is, so beautiful. I'm obsessed with her. Let's do the lens as well. This, like I said, I've already looked at and it was off of Facebook Marketplace, so it has been used. Here she is. This is the wide angle lens. It's hard to do with big nails. There she is. And then I think, I'm not really sure what this is for, but it just goes on like that. I don't want to force it. Oh, it's on. But so here is everything that I have for this camera right now. I did order stuff on Amazon, but it does not come in until tomorrow. So I have heard that this camera will not turn on right away because the battery's not charged, but I want to try it just to see. So I'm gonna open that. Let's see, does it turn on? On, no. It's dead. Let's charge the battery for a little bit. So for this one, you have to charge the battery in the camera. I did order more batteries for it just because I feel like if you get a camera, you need to have extra batteries because it's just convenient if your camera battery dies and then you can just swap it out super easily. I ordered a screen protector and I ordered more batteries. I ordered a cover for the camera to protect it. I also ordered a pink windscreen. I'm going to be doing another video about the accessories. This video is just going to be like my initial thoughts and unboxing, obviously, but I do need to charge it, but I can't get this charging port open. I'm also going to do some tests with this. So a mic test, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm filming on my phone right now, so I'm gonna switch from my phone to here so I can show you how it looks and the difference. I got it open. I think it's just because my nails are too thick to get into that part. Plugged it in. There's an orange light, so I know it's charging. I'm gonna set this down now. So I normally film YouTube videos on my phone, but I just really wanted an upgrade because I just watch my videos back and I'm like, these could be so much better. Oh, that's cute. And so I'm really excited to have a camera. Cause I don't know, iPhone cameras are good, but they're just like not the same quality as a camera. I want crisp quality. Also, when I film in the wide angle lens on my camera, it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as crisp. I kind of look blurry, especially when it gets uploaded to YouTube. It just ruins the quality. So that's why I was really excited about getting this wide angle lens so that I could film in wide angle and it still be crisp. Let's see if this turns on. It's definitely not done charging, but I just want to see if it turns on because I'm impatient. It turned on! English, set area, date, and time. Okay, I am in the camera now. I have this SD card. I've had it for a really long time and I've never had a reason to use it. Now I do. Now let's plug this SD card into our camera. All right. I think it goes this way, but I don't know. So I guess it's all about just trying it and seeing if it goes in. It went in. Okay, let's see. Should I start filming? So impatient. I just want to try it. Maybe I'll put the lens on now. Let's take the lens cap off. Now you match up the white dots, I've heard. God, this is so scary. All right, I think it's on. It's beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. I love it. Wow. Wait, this doesn't look very wide lens. Let me do that and then turn it like this. This doesn't look wide. Yeah, this is wide lens. This is definitely wide. It's so hard because I don't have anything to compare it to. It's recording. This is my first video on my Sony ZV-E10. I am holding it with my hand, so it's probably really shaky. But yeah, this is my first video on this. Does it look wide lens to you? It's hard for me to tell because I don't have anything to compare it to, but you let me know. It's very confusing. It makes a little noise. Oh, it has that face blurring thing on. Apparently I have to turn that off myself, so I'll have to figure that out. I'm just going and like looking at the settings right now. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I really don't. That was a recording of it right out of the box. I didn't do any settings set up or anything. Okay, let me charge this while I figure out what settings I need to do to it because I'm very confused. That clip that you just saw was right out of the box footage. I did not do any editing to it at all or any settings prep or anything. But now I'm gonna mess with the settings to try to make it look normal and then we'll get back to you. I don't even want to talk about how long it took me to fix the settings on this camera because I know nothing about it. But I did it. So let's switch to the camera now. Here is the camera. I do feel like I look a little bit washed out. I don't know if it's because of the lighting situation. I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I need to look up some color grading, I guess. But I fixed some very basic settings and this is what we're working with. Remember how it was really cropped before? I think it was really cropped because the active steady shot was on. That's the digital stabilization that's in the camera. But I know once I figure out the color grading and more about this camera, I'm going to be obsessed. It's just the learning how to do it. The stabilization's completely off right now because you're just sitting on my desk with a tripod on. I also turned off that skin blurring thing. I didn't like that. But let's try to put the aperture up. So it's at f1.8 right now, but I want to see what it looks like. Hello? Oh, going the wrong way. Let's see. This is f2.8. Does that look better? I don't know. This is f2.8. What do you think? Why do I look so pale? I am pale, but I look really pale right now. Or is that just me being overcritical? It is really cloudy out, so the sun's not shining. It's just cloudy. Honestly, I think this looks better. I set it to the cloudy setting. I do think this looks better because it is cloudy outside, but this looks good, right? What do we think? Apparently you can just click on the screen on where you want to focus. See that? I focused over there. Let's go back to my face. It also has this thing. You see right now how it's not focusing on this because it's staying focused on my face. It has this thing where you can turn it on. I think it's called Product Showcase. So now Product Showcase is on and you can still see my face, right? You see that? Oh, that's freaking cool. I love that. Hold on. Nice. Ready? It focuses on whatever's closest to the camera. I like that. Also, this is how the camera sounds naturally. I do not have any microphone hooked up to it. Let me put this on, which is just the windscreen. I'm indoors, so I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but let me put it on. And this is with the windscreen on. You tell me if you think it's better or worse. I don't know. I'm going to start walking and doing a walking review of this because I know the stabilization is not great in this camera, so I am worried about that, but I'm gonna try the internal stabilization versus no stabilization at all. So this is how the camera looks. Keep in mind that it is darker in my room because I took forever to fix the setting. This is how it would look if I was walking around. I'm gonna turn this way, walk over here. Sorry, it is a little bit dark, but I'm sure this does not look great. You are on a tripod, so I think that will help the stabilization a lot. I'm pretty sure my phone stabilization is going to be better than this. And notice how it's not cropped or anything because I don't have the active stabilization on, which I think gives it a tiny bit of stabilization, but it's not great. So, again, I'm not a techie person. I don't know how all of this works, but this is how the camera looks with no stabilization on. Now I'm gonna turn on the active stabilization. This is with the active stabilization. It is cropped in a ton, which is fine because my wide angle lens is super wide. So if it crops in, then it looks fine still, but I think it still looks really clear. And this could be a good idea for if I wanted that cropped in look, but I have my wide angle lens, I can just put on active stabilization and there you go. Now it's cropped in. But anyways, when I'm walking and talking, this is what it looks like with active stabilization. I don't know if it's better or worse. I will have to check when I can look at the recordings on my computer, but here's what it's looking like. I'm sure it is a little bit better than what it looked like without the active stabilization on, but from what I've seen, the videos that I've seen, it still doesn't look perfect, but I'm not going for perfect. I just need something that will get me by. This is what it looks like. What do you guys think? How is it compared to my iPhone? Is it worse, better? Also, let me know what you think about the audio because I haven't even checked that at all. I'm pretty sure Sony audio is really good even without the external mic, but you let me know. But I like it. It's pretty nice. And again, you are on a tripod, so that could change how it looks, but that is all. Here is my phone's stabilization when walking around. I think the iPhone stabilization is pretty good. And honestly, it might end up being better than my camera because for some reason, the Sony does not have good image stabilization. I'm gonna try to do my best to make it as stable as I can, just based off of videos that I've watched, but we will see. I think my phone stabilization is definitely better. But I'm excited to see how they look compared to each other because I haven't even seen that when I'm editing. So I guess we'll find out and I will let you know my thoughts after. Here is the wide angle stabilization walking around. Not too shabby. I also wanted to show you my camera not on wide angle and how it looks walking around. I don't know if that's gonna make any difference. I don't think it will, but just so I cover all bases, I wanted to make sure that I also included this. So that is about it on all of the tests. I have one more, and that's just going to be how the internal mic sounds versus an external mic. I have a very old Rode external mic with a little windscreen, and by little I mean it's literally massive, but here's the Rode external mic, and we are going to plug that in now, and you tell me if it sounds a lot better. I'm assuming it will sound a lot better, but I'm not a big fan of this mic, and I'll tell you why. Because I have to sit it on here. Again, it's old, but I have to put it in there, and it just like, I don't know, it's wobbly, and I don't like it. But that's it. I'm thinking about getting a new mic and selling this one, but we'll see. Let's try to plug this in now. So this is what it sounds like with the external mic. Let me know how it sounds. Do you think it sounds better than the internal mic? I'm assuming it would sound a little bit better, but you tell me if it's worth it just to keep my internal mic so that I don't have to have this big bulky setup. But this is how it sounds. I'll use it if I have to, but I won't be happy about it. And this is it without the windscreen on it. I'm gonna put the windscreen on it real quick just so we can compare. So this is how it sounds with the windscreen. It's so bulky and I really hate how it looks. I'm still really considering getting a different one, but that is a later problem. I'm also going to have a video coming up of me accessorizing my camera, but that stuff doesn't come in until tomorrow, so I'll have to film it at a later date. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.